The Good Witch has been running strong for 6 seasons now, and with season 7 just on the horizon, I'm sure we're all looking to know more about our favorite characters and actors. Yes, it goes without saying that many of the actors from The Good Witch are now quite famous, but that wasn't always the case. The series has given several lesser-known actors a chance to prove themselves to the masses. But what were these talented artists like before they were famous? Let's find out. Before we get started, be sure to hit that like button and ring the notification bell for more videos. Catherine Bell. Catherine Bell took on the starring role of Cassie Nightingale when the series first premiered back in 2008 with the release of the original The Good Witch film. She's held down this role for more than a decade, starring in every The Good Witch movie and every episode of the classic and iconic series, though she wasn't always cast in the spotlight. In fact, Catherine's start in acting didn't come until many years after she dropped out of college and was never a primary career goal for her. Catherine was born in August of 1968, meaning she's now 52 years old. She was born in London, with her father being Scottish and her mother being Iranian. Her father had been working for an oil company in Iran when he met Catherine's mother, and it seems to have been love at first sight. Before long, her mother made plans to move to London to study nursing, giving birth to Catherine not too long after. However, their marriage would be rocky at best, and they divorced when Catherine was just 2 years old. This meant she would move in with her mother and her grandparents, with her grandparents helping to raise her and watch over her throughout her childhood. A few years later, the family uprooted and moved to California. This was a major turning point in Catherine's life, as it now exposed her to a wide variety of cultures from all around the world. What's really interesting is that Catherine and her family exclusively spoke Persian at home, but Catherine is now obviously fluent in English and doesn't really have much of an accent on television. Catherine says that moving to California helped her become the woman she is today. Even though her grandparents raised her in a Muslim household, she was exposed to Christianity at a young age and began to follow the ways of Catholicism, though she did attend a Baptist summer camp later on. Catherine described herself in her younger years as a tomboy, and that's a direct quote from an interview. She said she was always more interested in traditionally masculine activities and learned to play football, skateboard, and many other things. She would eventually enroll in college at UCLA, where she majored in medicine. However, it wouldn't be long until she was offered a modeling job in Japan. She says the people who approached her about this job complimented her on her American beauty, which is quite funny considering she wasn't originally from America and neither were her ancestors. Regardless, she had that special something that they were looking for, and she agreed to drop out of college and pursue modeling for a few years. When she returned to the United States a few years later, she decided to begin acting, studying at the Beverly Hills Playhouse. To make ends meet, while she was attending auditions, she began as a massage therapist at the Peninsula Hotel. This was supposed to be a temporary position, but she ended up working there for more than 8 years, messaging clients from all around the world, including the legendary singer Peter Gabriel. Gabriel actually helped her land her first acting role, with her being given a single-line role in the 1990 sitcom Sugar and Spice. This small position helped her to gain other roles, with her first role being a nude body double for Isabella Rossellini in the 1992 film Death Becomes Her. After this, she would find herself in many smaller roles in the coming years, working on shows and movies like Men of War, Jag, and others. It wouldn't be until 2007 when she would find her first role with Lifetime, starring in the series Army Wives. She was so well loved in this role that she was asked to take on another starring role in a then upcoming series, The Good Witch. Bailee Madison. Grace Russell proved to be a pivotal character for the Good Witch series. She played a major part in the first few seasons of the show, but her character has since departed the series after being sent off to college. However, Bailee Madison has played many other roles before taking on the part of Grace Russell. In fact, she's one of the most well-established actors in the series. Bailee got her start in acting way back in 2006, and since then, she has been a force to be reckoned with. Bailee was born in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. She's the youngest of 7 children in her family, but she doesn't let her young age get in her way. She was born in October of 1999 and made her television debut in an Office Depot commercial when she was just 2 weeks old. This led to many other commercials, including ads with Disney, SeaWorld, and even Cadillac. However, her first major role wouldn't come until 2006 when she appeared in Lonely Hearts. This film helped to kickstart her career, with her taking on a major role in the hit film Bridge to Terabithia just a few years later. However, many millennials remember her for the major role she played in the Nickelodeon film Merry Christmas, Drake and Josh back in 2008. She has also appeared in movies like Brothers starring Tobey Maguire, Letters to God, Conviction, and the children horror series The Haunting Hour. By 2010, she also starred in Don't Be Afraid of the Dark. From here, she made her way to Disney Channel, starring in an episode of Wizards of Waverly Place. She later appeared alongside Jennifer Aniston and Adam Sandler in Just Go With It. After this, she would star in Trophy Wife, The Fosters, and obviously, Good Witch. The rest is history, and Bailey has most recently appeared in a teen Christian musical called A Week Away. James Denton. James Denton may have starred as Sam Bradford for many years, but he's certainly not new to the world of acting. James was born in 1963 and was raised in Goodlettsville, Tennessee. He has two other siblings and was raised in the Southern Baptist Church for most of his life. He later became a minister of music at a Methodist church a short distance away from his hometown. James went to the University of Tennessee and majored in television and journalism, later earning himself a degree in advertising. While advertising may not have been his main passion in life, he quickly put his degree to work and began selling advertisements for two local radio stations. However, by the time he was 23, he was discovering his first calling in life, acting. He began acting at a small theater in Nashville before later moving to California so he could try to become an actor full-time. James also lived in Chicago for a while and worked for two theaters in the area. For most of his younger years, he would continue acting in the theater while waiting for new television show gigs or while waiting for future seasons of his television shows to begin filming again. He has since found himself in many different productions over the years, including shows and movies like Jag, Dark Skies, The West Wing, The Drew Carey Show, Desperate Housewives, Reba, Hot in Cleveland, and The Good Witch. It seems like James is appearing in new television shows every day of the week, and his roster of previous appearances is ever growing. These days, when he's not working, he's attending minor league baseball games for the team he co-owns, known as the Orange County Flyers. His team is part of the Golden Baseball League and won the GBL championship in 2008. The best is yet to come for James, and he's always on the lookout for newer, better roles with each passing year. Thanks for watching. Be sure to hit that like button and ring the notification bell for more videos.